as you hear the voices of children playing in the distance,
Yes.
we're reminded of the ministries we have as a congregation to children of all ages, including some of us who are older children. And we are focused, no pun intended, on the work of the Board of Christian Education. And we're thankful for how that work has continued in what have been rather trying times. And a great part of that has been Emily. You know, she's got a lot of gifts, doesn't she? Amen. She sings, she plays instruments, she raises 3 children. Oh no! And two children and two children and a father. I take that. I'm sorry about that.
Well, I'm just excited I got through the worship without crying, so, because we're all back here and we knew it would happen eventually. There's no guarantee for this part, though. So, good morning. As director, I know, it's good. It's just good to be here. As director of children's ministries, normally, see, they're starting already, and I have a little bit to get through, but normally we would take this time to thank all the teachers and the volunteers, and it's very lengthy, and we have basically, my hope really is to have everybody up and standing to just remind everybody how important it is, each and every person is to our congregation. Oh, I don't think they're going to stop, so we're just going to power on through here. But we would like to take this time, those who helped out through the year, but when you make it through a pandemic, every single person in this community deserves a thank you. We decided to take a few moments to reminisce about, somebody get tissues ready because I didn't bring any, how we stayed connected yet safely apart. Dina, I know you're with me. I'm just not going to look at you. Okay, whether it was reaching out to the church family and friends through phone calls, emails, cards, or text messages, thank you. Thank you for loving each other, for accepting God's call to love Him and to love His people. When talking with life group leaders about this past year, there was a resounding sense of appreciation for the ability to connect with each other and to God that helped keep our sanity, really. We learned new words and formats like Zoom and Kahoot, and getting stuck in a waiting room took on a whole new meaning. We zoomed into meetings, into youth group, into life groups, into Kids for Christ. We held drive-through events. We studied the Bible. We studied books about the Bible. We played every type of Zoom game developed. Pastor Zach can attest to that. We recorded music. We celebrated birthdays. We celebrated graduations. We celebrated new babies, celebrated engagements, and weddings. I thought they were stopping and they're just coming back. And the toughest of all, we mourned the loss of loved ones. Sometimes we never knew who would end up filling the boxes on our screen, but we hope that through it all you were able to feel the love that continued to flow through this family, even from afar. So again, for that we say, thank you.
Amen.
Okay. See, eBoard, you tasked me with that and you knew what would happen, so. Okay, good. Okay, I know, I can't be the only one here, right? Allie? Okay, I see you too. Now I'll switch gears to the bright and the light and the exciting part, which is the children, to our Bible presentation. Since we were not able to distribute Bibles last year, we are so excited to do it now. Almost all of the Bibles, this is really just, I think, a God thing, this next part. Almost all the Bibles were able to be handed out while distributing Vacation Bible School materials, which will start tomorrow through this week, or whenever families are available. They're all recorded videos. But we'd still like to share the names of the recipients who's receiving a Bible this year. They are, and some of them may blow your mind because they were yay big when we left. Abby Hickson, Jeremiah Wooten, Charlie Nielsen, Ashlyn Hunter, Owen Rains, Brennan Volts, Jenna Nagler, and James Nagler. Next, Alberta will come up and recognize some of our graduates.
Well, I think we should give Emily a bigger hand than that. Talk about glue. She is very sticky. Okay. It is my pleasure to recognize the graduates. And when I look back on that and realize that some of these graduates I first met when they were about 2 years old. So it's something very special. First, we would like to recognize our graduates from Westchester University. And let me grab this little bag. None of those graduates are with us today, but we'd like to especially recognize first Tracy Chung. Tracy would love to be with us, but she is unable to be with us. She graduated from Westchester with a master's in both piano and voice and will be headed back to her home country in July. That's the reason for this little bag, and inside it is a book that Sue purchased for her. We'd like to pass that around, and we would ask you to sign it, please. Everything's inside, and I'm going to start it off with Marge over here. Okay, so pass it on, please. We also have, for the other two graduates from Westchester University, an envelope with a special remembrance from the Baptist Church of Westchester in it. Neither Sarah Blose is with us today, but her uncle, our pastor Zach, will pick it up for her. The other Westchester University graduate is our beloved Kristen, who will be headed out soon to go for language training, and then we'll go on to Honduras, where she will be working with the Farm of the Child. She has already received hers. And then we would now like to recognize our high school graduates. And first, we would like to recognize Nola Merlino. Her mom will come up and accept it for her. Just please pick up the envelope off the table there, because I know some people like hugs and some don't. So I'm just going to ask you to do that. Nola is already off to Lock Haven University. Okay. So a big hand for Nola, please. Okay. And then next we would like to recognize our graduate that we have seen a little of before, Leah Kramer, who graduated from Downeytown West. And East, oh, I'm sorry, that was, no, I didn't write it down. If I'd written it down, I might have remembered. Okay, Leah, come up and make sure we get you. Okay, hold this up. All right, thank you. Let's give her a big hand. And last are our two graduates who are from Henderson, and that is Zach Conley and Robbie Colson. If you two will come over and find your envelopes, please. And Zach is off to Westchester University, and Robbie is off to Drexel.
It's Seth, not Zach.
Seth, I'm sorry. See, I should have written it down. Okay. Okay. And now I'd like to turn it over to Sue, who will recognize the scholarship winners.
Good morning. It is so nice to see everyone in person, in the flesh. We can touch one another a little bit. So I'm sure a lot of you know about the Charles and Jeanette Stewart Scholarship Fund. It was established for students who are actually involved in the life of the Baptist Church of Westchester. And I'm pleased to announce the recipients this year are Leah Kramer, Robbie Colson, and Nola Merlina. Leah is going to attend Westchester University, Robbie also Westchester, and Nola already at Lock Haven. If they would like to... Oh, Robbie is Drexel. I'm sorry. Drexel. So if they would like to come up, I'd like to thank them for all that they've done for the church. You've all been a blessing to us all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, hi everybody. Hi, Pastor Zach. Good to see you. So normally you're muted, and I don't know what's happening, so it's just nice to have that.
We do that every week.
Yeah, you know, I assume so. But it's great. Congratulations to our graduates. We're so excited for you all. I first met them when they were in 5th grade, so it's just wonderful to see them and excited to be together. We have more to celebrate, though. There's more. And so we also want to invite our wonderful friend Burl Bradley to come forward. And Burl has some words for someone very special to us. Let's see if you can guess who it is. We'll play a little game. They play the organ. Rhymes with Supplee. You got it. So Ann Supplee has been playing the organ and in music ministry with us for 40 years. You might know that already, but we wanted to honor and celebrate her publicly today. So I'll turn it over to Burl for a few words.
Sure, I realize I'm way out of my comfort zone. But I think I was asked to do this because hearing our beautiful organ for 85 years, we moved here when I was 5 years old, and I've been attending the church ever since, has had a real meaning and been the highlight of the church service for me. I miss singing our choir anthems with the organ. Ann has done a wonderful job for 40 years of helping me keep my love for our organ music. And we wanted to give you something to remember this very special celebration. So, where's Robbie?
Here's your cue, Robbie.
So, I present this flower arrangement to you due to your talented playing of our organ on all occasions for 40 years. You certainly deserve a long round of applause by adding so much joy to our lives, and may it continue for 40 more years.